You absolutely won't believe how quickly a brand new faceless Instagram page can explode once you finally nail down a repeatable format for success. We took a completely fresh account, implemented a super repeatable system, and managed to crank out 60 high-quality faceless self-growth reels in under an hour of focused work. This entire powerhouse workflow relied on leveraging just two essential tools: ChatGPT for all the writing, and Vizard for handling the heavy, time-consuming video production side. The final result was a batch of incredibly clean, scroll-stopping reels that are absolutely perfect for solo creators or small teams desperately trying to scale without hitting complete creative burnout. Here's the crucial insight. The most viral faceless pages succeed not by having flashy, complicated edits, but by leaning heavily into sheer consistency. They rely on short, highly informative reels that present just a handful of useful tips directly on a single, easily readable frame, which helps them loop exceptionally well. Viewers can consume the entire piece of content without needing to manually pause the video. The reel loops naturally, and your crucial watch time metrics climb sky high. We deliberately mirrored that exact high-performing format, utilizing single-frame information delivery over cinematic yet calm background footage, coupled with tight and genuinely helpful copy. You might wonder why we aimed specifically for 60 reels, and the answer is simple, straightforward math regarding content velocity for reel traction. Posting just 2 quality reels per day for an entire month gives you a genuine, measurable shot at finally achieving meaningful algorithm traction. To structure this volume effectively, we strategically split our entire content strategy into 6 distinct content buckets, which is the exact same approach used by all the major faceless accounts. These niches included essential areas like confidence building, mental habits, productivity hacks, core mindset shifts, success routines, and general glow-up tips. The final allocation was simple: 10 reels specifically generated for each bucket, which perfectly equals our target of 60 unique pieces of ready-to-publish content. Implementing this structure is critical because it keeps your entire page looking coherent to viewers and helps the algorithm instantly understand what valuable topic you focus on. Now, let's talk about step 1, rapidly writing all of the necessary scripts using the power of artificial intelligence. We utilize ChatGPT as our primary engine for generating all of the raw foundational material needed for the content creation process. Properly structuring your prompts really does matter, but I promise you, you absolutely do not need to write an entire novel or spend hours crafting the perfect request. Specifically, I asked the AI to generate 100 actionable tips for X for each of our 6 chosen buckets, where X represented that specific niche, like mindset or productivity. This request immediately provided us with a massive bank of diverse and high-quality ideas, which we further divided into subcategories, like physical habits or daily rituals. From that extensive list, we could then easily pull exactly 10 unique tips per reel, which is precisely how we constructed our 60 final videos. Here is the exact prompt structure we found to be incredibly effective, and feel free to copy this directly into your own workflow right now. We asked for 100 short, actionable tips for niche, grouped logically, with the explicit instruction that each tip must be 5 to 10 words long and visually easy to read on screen. Following that, we then instructed ChatGPT to export all those lists into a clean, table-like format so we could paste the data straight into Google Sheets without any mess. Having everything organized within a single sheet made the entire process of batch creation and content tracking completely effortless for our team. This brings us to step 2, which is the truly monumental time saver: batch video creation exclusively using the power of the Vizard platform. If you have previously tried similar tools like Canva or InVideo, you know they are fantastic for one-off projects, but scaling to dozens becomes incredibly clunky. You end up wasting precious time by constantly copying projects, tediously redoing timing settings, and manually exporting every single individual video file. Vizard fundamentally changes this entire game by automating 3 specific features that are absolutely critical for this high-volume workflow. First is the auto-editing capability, where Vizard can intelligently identify the most viral moments or create punchy short edits from your longer source assets automatically. For our specific static frame reels, we leveraged its powerful template system and the batch processing feature to inject text, swap backgrounds, and render multiple variations simultaneously. Even if you have a very long piece of source video, Vizard will find those crucial viral moments for you, or expertly handle static text placed over cinematic footage as we preferred. The second massive time saver is the auto-schedule function, which intelligently queues up your finished reels according to the posting frequency you define. You simply set the desired posting times and frequency, and the tool queues everything up perfectly, which is essential when you have 60 distinct posts scheduled over a full month. Thirdly, the centralized content calendar allows you to manage, tweak, and even reschedule posts without ever having to jump between multiple external social media platforms. let's detail exactly how we configured the foundational templates within Vizard to maximize this batch creation process for maximum efficiency. We initially created only 2 simple core templates, one designed for standard quotes, or single tips on a still cinematic clip, and a second for slightly more dynamic text reveals. The secret sauce for these templates is ensuring the background footage remains perpetually calm, like a slow ocean drift or subtle city bokeh, so that the informational text is always the primary focus. For each template setup, the first crucial step was setting the canvas dimensions precisely to the vertical 9:16 aspect ratio required for all short-form video platforms. Next, we added a dedicated text box element for the headline, something clearly descriptive like 10 habits to level up mentally to frame the content immediately. We then inserted a large central text area specifically designed to hold the 10 distinct tips, ensuring each tip occupied its own readable line so the viewer could scan quickly. Finally, we placed a very small, unobtrusive watermark or account handle element down near the bottom edge of the screen to maintain brand presence without distraction. Because Vizard brilliantly supports both batch duplication and variable text injection, we simply fed the massive blocks of 10 tips directly from our Google Sheets data into the prepared template. Instead of wasting time tediously changing the text in every single clip manually, we duplicated the project instantly and swapped out the text content in bulk. For the background clips themselves, Vizard's integrated stock library proved to be quite solid, so we just searched terms like calm ocean or minimal bokeh and made our selection. After selecting a clip, we utilized the simple trim to scene option to ensure that the chosen background footage perfectly matched the required reel duration in every instance. Moving beyond the reel creation, we also used ChatGPT to assist in generating high-quality accompanying captions and compelling calls to action for every post. About half of our captions stuck to the original page's simple formula. A very short, direct call to action like, follow for more daily habits, appended with 5 to 10 relevant hashtags. For the remaining 50%, we asked ChatGPT to write short, powerful motivational captions that cleverly repurposed a couple of the key tips mentioned within the reel itself. This intentional mix provided necessary content variety for the audience, while still maintaining a cohesive and predictable feel across the entire page. Here's the specific prompt we used to get those engaging, longer-form motivational captions, which you should definitely save for later use. We requested, write a 2 to 3 sentence motivational caption for a reel titled X and include 8 relevant hashtags, making sure the tone is punchy and friendly throughout. Now, a necessary question arises. Why choose to use both Vizard and ChatGPT instead of trying to do absolutely everything inside one single application? Ding. Some creators attempt to manage the entire process within one app, but this approach almost always slows down their momentum to a painful crawl. For example, while Canva excels at designing visually pretty assets, the process for scaling to 60 posts remains stubbornly manual and time-intensive. InVideo offers robust templates that look great, but it often lacks the advanced, reliable auto-scheduling features that Vizard brings to the table for serious scaling. Even CapCut, which is powerful for a single edit on your phone, makes producing 60 cohesive videos in a single day an utterly brutal physical task. Vizard finds that perfect workflow sweet spot. It can auto-generate clips, apply complex templates in bulk, and manage all the scheduling, transforming a painful manual job into an hour-long task. Regarding the export settings, we made sure to render everything in high-quality 1080p resolution with that perfect 9:16 vertical ratio for optimal platform viewing. Crucially, Vizard's ability to export multiple finished files simultaneously saved us another significant chunk of precious time during the final packaging stage. Once the entire batch was rendered, we uploaded the files to a completely fresh Instagram account and immediately used Vizard's auto-schedule feature to space them out correctly. We set the initial schedule to post 2 distinct reels every single day, one at 11 a.m. and another at 5 p.m. consistently for that entire first week of launch. Here's a pro tip for maximizing reach. Instagram heavily pushes content that utilizes currently trending audio, so we scheduled only 1 week ahead to keep our audio options flexible. This allowed us the necessary breathing room to analyze the charts and swap out the background music for the following week based on what was performing best right then. After scheduling or directly uploading to the platform, the next critical step is tapping the music icon and deliberately selecting a soundtrack that displays that essential trending arrow symbol, which is pure gold. That little trending symbol often provides an immediate, significant initial boost to your video's early exposure in the feed, so don't ignore it. When selecting your hashtags, remember to mix broader, high-reach tags with extremely specific niche tags like hashtag self-growth or mindset tips for the best results. We maintained that split caption strategy, half short, direct CTAs like follow for daily tips, and half motivational microstories cleverly repurposed from the actual reel tips. We absolutely did not just post everything into the void and forget about it. Active tracking of specific metrics is what separates the winners from the rest. We diligently tracked key performance indicators, including impressions, the number of saves, and crucially, the number of profile visits generated by each post. The primary goal for that very first week is pure engagement velocity, training the algorithm rapidly to recognize the specific niche your content belongs to. If you notice that certain content buckets, perhaps the confidence tips, are significantly overperforming, you must pivot and allocate more future content to that proven success area next week. Let's review the outcome. In less than 60 minutes of dedicated effort, we had 60 perfectly formatted, ready-to-publish reels sitting in our queue. All those logistical bottlenecks that usually kill momentum, precise text placement, background selection, batch exports, and scheduling, were completely automated or incredibly accelerated by Vizard. Other great tools are perfectly fine if you are only focused on producing a few isolated pieces of content. But if predictable scaling is your real goal, this combination is ridiculously efficient. This entire method is not some kind of magical overnight bullet that guarantees instant virality. Rather, it's a powerful workflow designed to let you test market hypotheses incredibly fast. Some of your reels will inevitably flop and some will absolutely blow up, but the only factor that truly matters is consistent output and the speed of your necessary iteration. Use your analytics relentlessly. You must immediately double down on the specific formats and topics that consistently generate high saves and profile visits from your audience. Also, make absolutely certain that your chosen thumbnail and the very first 1 to 2 seconds of every reel are impeccably clean, so they successfully stop viewers from scrolling past. If this entire repeatable system sounds useful to you, simply say the word, and I will immediately drop the exact ChatGPT prompts and the 2 key templates we utilized. We can even schedule a time to walk through the necessary steps for hooking Vizard up directly to your own social channels so you can begin scheduling today. Imagine taking control of your content pipeline, creating a month's worth of value in one afternoon, and letting the automation handle the daily grind. This is the future of scalable, faceless content creation, built on smart AI prompting and ruthless batch video automation, not on endless manual hours. Stop letting the manual details bog you down. Start thinking in terms of systems that produce 60 videos while you focus on strategy and growth. The barrier to entry for building a successful faceless page has never been lower than it is right now with this specific 2-tool combination. Are you ready to finally ship 60 highly engaging, useful reels in less than an hour using this exact repeatable methodology we just walked through? Don't just watch this. Implement the structure, copy the prompts, set up your 6 buckets, and experience this level of creation speed for yourself. The power is now in your hands to move from sporadic posting to relentless, algorithm-friendly content output starting today. If you're serious about breaking through the noise this year, this single documented workflow is the most efficient way to test your market hypothesis. Take the first step by grabbing the exact prompts, because that foundational writing step is where all the momentum for this entire system begins. Go ahead and type "System Ready" in the comments right now if you are committed to turning this strategy into your next big content engine. We look forward to seeing your page launch, fueled by this massive automated content advantage we've just detailed for you.